You're listening to the Overly Confident Podcast with your host, Derek Hyde and Garrett Lay.
Hello and welcome back to Overly Confident for episode 8. We got a good guest on, another fairly famous person by our standards.
Yeah. Demetrius Meech Mackey. We went to elementary school, middle school, and high school with him. And now he is an up-and-coming fashion designer living out in LA. So we have a really cool episode with him today.
Yep, Meech has designed clothes for NFL players, NBA players, famous rappers, you name it. Meech is in the game, and he's a really cool person to talk to, and it was pretty awesome to catch up with him.
So today we have another special guest. We went to actually elementary school together, middle school together, and high school together, and that is Mr. Demetrius Mackey.
Yes.
I was actually, speaking of going to elementary school together, I thought it would be funny. I went and found one of my elementary school yearbooks, and
really?
the
No
three of
way.
us were in the same third grade class at Allard Elementary with Mr. Wood.
I remember that class.
So I went through and I found that. You have signed my yearbook, so I would like that signature to maybe be worth something. Yeah, I have your signature from third grade in my yearbook.
No way.
So hopefully one day that's going to be worth something. So that's
wow,
pretty
that's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, but Demetrius is an up-and-coming designer right now. He is 19 years old, and you are currently living in LA, but you are from Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yeah.
And so we wanted to bring him on the show and talk about like what it's like to kind of start your own brand, because that's basically kind of what you've done.
Well, thank you. Well, it's kind of like hard getting like up and coming, pretty much. Yeah. I literally like studied the game, like the fashion game, since literally middle school. Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do, but yeah, I just studied the game pretty much, you know.
Yeah, what kind of made you, because I know a lot of people who get interested in fashion, they'll graduate high school or whatever, and they'll go to like a fashion school. What made
I was planning on doing that, but it cost like a little bit too much. So I was like devastated, but I knew like there's gotta be like a plan B, you know?
Yeah. And so you just did it. You just did it yourself.
Yeah, definitely did it myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at what point in middle school did you decide that, I mean, you said you studied it since middle school. What point in middle school was it that made you think like, man, this is really what I'm interested in? That's something I was go down the road in.
Yeah, I was first, it was like into shoes. Then I looked up like, wow, you could definitely like make a lot of money in it. So I just
started messing around, making your own stuff, and then just moved on.
No, it started like, just started wearing like all the Jordans and Nikes, but I started designing like in high school pretty much. But,
yeah. So you've always been, at least particularly once you started like designing your own stuff in high school and stuff, like unapologetically yourself. Like I know every day in high school, I would be kind of like excited to see what you're gonna wear.
Really?
Because it was, dude, it was stuff nobody else was even like thinking of wearing at the time, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. I'd be kind of envious of like that kind of confidence. Like you just showed up to school wearing whatever you wanted and you rocked it. So like, where do you think that? Where do you think that kind of confidence came from? Because I'm sure it's helped you as you've started your own career here too.
Mostly music and definitely A$AP Rocky. You guys know him? Yeah, A$AP Rocky. Yeah,
I love
one of my favorite. Yeah, one of my favorite artists, and I just looked up to him, and his fashion is like incredible, like it's unbelievable. So I just looked up to him, but then I looked up to I don't know if you guys know Luca Sabat. It's like a fashion model.
I might. I'd have to look at him. I know, as you probably could tell in high school, neither Derek or I were very into fashion.
No, you guys were styling. Yeah, you guys are looking.
So we're gonna need some tips. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, we are absolutely down for the advice that you were willing to give.
Oh yeah. If you want to give us any fashion advice, then I'd have you. I'd send you some money, have you make me something, just so I can look sick.
Oh, I got you. I definitely got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So how'd you get started out in LA? Because that's a pretty big move. Like, what age did you move, and then how did you kind of get into it out there?
Yeah, I just moved like 2 months, ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
recently. But my first time going to LA was literally 6 months ago, actually. Yeah, like around October, and just met up with a couple people. But it was all based off like Instagram. Yeah, that's how like we like started out, like posting fits. Like I remember in high school, actually, like you remember Tia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tia, yeah. She told me like, I should start posting on my Instagram like fit pics and stuff. And I just like I didn't want to do it at first, but after high school, like I started like doing fit pics, and I got like a lot of people's attention off of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's paid off. If you want to check him out on Instagram, it's Meech_Mackey, MEECH_MACKEY. And he now has 14.1 thousand followers. So I think Tia was certainly right in recommending that you start posting those fits, because it seems to pay off.
Hey, I mean, the fits were the brand. I mean, we'd look forward to it in high school. I don't think Meech ever wore the same thing twice.
No. No, and that was the best.
He never missed. 180 days of school, never a miss.
Never a miss. Never a miss.
Thank you.
So you design your own clothes and stuff. And you've made clothes for some pretty big people like Lil Mosey, Lil Skies, Benny Snell, KJ Hamler. So you're in with music artists and athletes, which is really awesome. But do you remember who was your first client? Like, who was the first person who hit you up and paid for something from you?
Actually, I hit him up, DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
That was my first one. Yeah, the first one. And he told me like, I have like a super unique talent, and I should take it like to other people, and I just listen to him.
It's awesome. I'm excited for him this year.
Yeah. So like.
Oh yeah, he's gonna kill it again.
Yeah, he always does.
So like when you were starting out, were you the one reaching out to them at first, and then was there ever a point where it switched and where people that you never expected were coming towards to you?
All the time, yeah. It was like going both ways, But all the time now, people like reaching out to me. But I still reach out to people though. I still reach out.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the person that's reached out to you and you kind of had to take a step back and thought like, wow, that's actually really cool. I never expected that.
I don't know. It was like, I don't know, actually.
I know
that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Yeah, I have to think about that a little bit.
I know. We got plenty of time, and you've had plenty of clients that I know I've kind of looked at and been like, wow, like he's really doing awesome stuff out there.
What was it like to see like Lil Mosey wear it at the BET Awards?
Oh,
like,
definitely
that you made.
Yeah, that day, like I remember that day. It was like he hit me up during like the evening, and he told me, I'm wearing this at the BET Awards actually. And I was shocked. I'm like, no way. No way. Yeah,
and I know.
Once I seen,
I was gonna say, I know the same thing happened. You also had somebody wear your stuff on Good Morning America too.
Oh yes. Yeah, I didn't actually know about that till like after the show. Yeah, like he sent the pictures over to me. I'm like, really? What's that? Good Morning America? Because like he said, like he was supposed to like wear it at like a concert actually, but I guess that was the concert.
That was on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. I forget that they do that, where they bring on a bunch of artists sometimes and they play like the last like 5 minutes of the show or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess it is a concert.
Yeah.
It's a concert for everybody watching Good Morning America, and you got to have your clothes shown off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, more people will see that than just one concert too.
Yeah, it's true. Because like, a bunch of people, I haven't watched it in a while though, low-key.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Not really our kind of stuff.
Yeah, true.
Have like, so like out of the BET Awards and Good Morning America, did like any one of those really spike? Like how many people were like looking at your stuff and contacting you?
Yeah, definitely the BET Awards, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was last year, when I first started out. Yeah, definitely that one, BT Awards. People were like surprised. Yeah, definitely surprised. Here, yeah.
That's awesome. I know
Yeah.
Aaron's reached out to you before, and he's I live
Oh,
in
yeah.
Penn State, so I've
Oh, that's your roommate, really? Oh,
yeah, we live
yeah.
together. So
Okay, yeah.
so I don't know. We
Wow.
both
Yeah.
I don't know. We look at your stuff all the time. We're like, man, Meech is killing it out there,
Oh,
hanging out
thank
with Steelers draft picks, the models,
Yeah.
the rappers, you name it. Meech is out
Yeah.
there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it.
Who's been your favorite person to work with so far?
Definitely Lil Mills, yeah.
Yeah.
We keep in contact a lot, yeah. Definitely him.
That's awesome.
That is
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Definitely a nice guy too. Fun to hang around with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know before you even started designing clothes, you were also into modeling. So how has that been? I know you probably still do it too. What's that kind of life like?
It's pretty fun, but I'm not doing it like as much now.
Yeah.
I've been focusing on designing and styling though, mainly like styling though and designing, yeah. But before, yeah, my first was American Eagle shoot. That was my first one. But
that's a big first step.
Yeah, that's a big first one. How'd you find out about that? Did you get in contact with somebody? Did anyone contact you?
No, so the agency like put me out there actually, because like the headquarters is in Pittsburgh too. Yeah, downtown. Yeah, so my agency, which is a Doherty agency, they just hooked me up with it actually, and
awesome.
American Eagle liked my look, and I just did that shoot.
So what happened to those pictures? Did they like put them in like advertisements in stores, or do you not know?
No, I don't know.
We'll have to try to find them.
I have no clue. Yeah,
we would have to try and find them.
Yes.
Where do you see? I know I hate to always ask questions about like the future and stuff, but where do you see this going? You know.
So my main thing is become a celebrity stylist. I just do designing just to lead up to it, but my main thing's like becoming a celebrity stylist.
Yeah.
That's where I see myself in the future. And also like my dream is like open up a clothing store in LA on Melrose. That's my dream.
That'd be awesome.
That is awesome.
Store full of your own stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, most of your stuff's online right now, right?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Yeah, if someone wanted something from you, how would they go about? Just contact you on Instagram or?
Yeah, Instagram, and I'm starting up my website actually of designing and styling.
Oh, awesome.
But actually, I have this. I'm a creative director of this one brand called Intentions.
Okay.
LA. Yeah, and we're about to drop some few clothes soon. Definitely soon.
Sick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for.
Yes.
So I mean, whenever you work with clients, is it like your ideas that you're putting on the clothes, or is it something like they recommend it and then you kind of turn it into your own thing?
Yeah, so like I give them like an option if they want like have like their own designs or they want me to do my own thing. But most of them want me like do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's like a few that actually like want like a specific design on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you say had like the best idea? Is there anything that comes to mind that you're like, man, that was really good and I wish I kind of thought of that?
Definitely Brennan D'Amico actually. Yeah, I just I wish I could show you guys. I just package it up.
No.
So, I would have to like unpack it, but it said it's like the brand name, but she wanted like Intentions. It was like I wish I could explain it more. Yeah.
No, we'll check it out when I'm sure a picture will get posted or whatever on Instagram.
Yeah. I actually have the pics, so I could send it.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah, I could definitely send it to you guys.
Yeah, we'll put them up on our Twitter and everything and our Instagram so that people can check out some of that Intention stuff because that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That will definitely link towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say? So you're now like the brand manager, design manager for Intentions as well. And I was reading your article in Voyage LA, which if anyone's interested is a very good article. And it was really interesting. And I liked when you were talking about like success. You don't like think that you like have to have a ton of people wearing your clothes to be successful. And I like that a lot. So I just wanted to say like that's a great mindset to have. Like just focus on like making the best you can for a few people. And it seems like everybody loves that, and it's really working for you.
Oh yeah. It's like, a bunch of people like really get mad at it. Yeah. I remember this one, before the article came out, literally the day before, this guy like hitting me up saying, I'm like getting like really mad because a bunch of people isn't like noticing my stuff. And then the day after, like I sent them that article with about the
like,
success. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, but you really don't need a bunch of people. All you just need just one person. Yeah. And you should be happy that one person rocking your things.
Yeah, that's a great mindset to have.
Yeah,
it really is. And I mean, obviously, when you think like that, then once you get from one, and then it'll obviously the
multiple
numbers
people.
will increase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta take that first step down the road.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone who is thinking of either if it's pursuing like a design career or even just like trying to pursue a dream they've been chasing for a while? And like I know you had this obstacle, like fashion school was too expensive, so you did it yourself. And now you're probably doing better than if you even went there. So like what kind of like piece of advice, if you can think of like a couple things or even just one point, would you have for people who are out here trying to chase that kind of dream?
Just keep going, keep your head up, but never stop. Just keep going. And I gave up like track scholarships too, just to do this. And people were like, I remember like for example, I'm just gonna say, Matt. I'm not gonna say his last name now. He was like talking behind my back, saying that how silly I was about giving it up. But now, like, I'm doing it big. I actually reached out to him saying, you remember when you were talking like stuff about me behind my back? Yeah. Now I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can't listen to those. You can't listen to that kind of hate. But you see what happens when you don't. When you pursue what's meaningful to you, man. And that's what's happening. You can see it. Like I don't know if I highly recommend anyone listening to go follow his Instagram, because not only the picture's awesome. I think one of my favorites is the one that you have. Which bridge in Pittsburgh is that? I don't know. It's one of the yellow ones. I think it's the one.
Where I'm sitting on it? With,
the one where you're sitting on it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
that
pictures.
One? Really?
On like, dude, I think that one's sweet with the bridge in the background. I mean, I'm a big Pittsburgh head, so anything that has Pittsburgh in it, I'm gonna love. Personally, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but, I mean, you find some cool locations in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a couple of you at like PPG where you find like cool stuff to do with the mirrors, because like the mirrored glass there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, those are always like really interesting views you can get around there.
Yeah, I just walked around and stuff. With the cameraman. But
not only are the pictures great, but the captions are great as well. So if you need some motivation or anything like that, check out what he's writing, because what he's writing is facts.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It takes me time.
Yeah.
Think of those. Yeah. Thank you though. Yeah. I'm glad like people are like reading them too.
Yeah. No, I'm reading because it's awesome, because you're so unbelievably positive. It's great.
Yeah. Never think about negativity.
Part. No. Yeah, and I hope that like a lot of it's crazy, because when you say like kids younger than you look up to you, like right now only 19, but like you're definitely even already inspiring like another generation of designers and people like chasing this kind of dream. That's a really cool spot you're in. So I applaud you for going after that and chasing it. Like
Thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it. I know Moon definitely likes to push out people who do well too. So I mean, obviously, you might be getting a call from Barry at some point to speak in front of the classes.
You'll go up in the Hall of Fame.
That's actually my dream too. Yeah, like doing a TED Talk.
Hall of Fame.
Doing a TED Talk. All right.
Yeah, that's one of my dreams too.
Well, that'd be awesome.
What's your TED Talk going to be on? On fashion or something else?
No, just success, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Success.
I like that. I mean, LA is the right place to be for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How different is the culture in LA
Oh,
compared
it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely more diverse. Yeah. I love diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And better weather. Yeah. Better weather. Yeah. Now, but it's definitely beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
Definitely beautiful.
one of the things I've heard about Los Angeles is kind of like there's so many people down there trying to do their own thing and kind of make a name for themselves that you can almost get lost in the sea. Like, how are you like overcoming that and kind of trying to stay above the water?
Yeah, definitely like a music scene, but I find it like very like it's better because like a bunch of people, like creative people that you can network with,
Yeah.
and see ideas. So like I think it's more like way more better.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
those connections are key.
Yeah, I think people should like move to like LA or New York if you want to like build like your connections. You know, definitely.
I mean, I guess there definitely is a lot more people around there than in Pittsburgh that are trying to do a similar thing to you.
So yeah.
Connect.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. One of the things that I think would be cool is almost if you did like your own pop-up shop type of thing. Like, I think that would be really successful and that would really put your name out there.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it actually. Yeah, I've been
I'd
thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about hosting one like in Pittsburgh actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about it.
That'd be sweet.
Obviously, with the coronavirus, it's a tough time right now. But I mean,
yeah.
Once that goes away, you can catch me there.
Yeah, when do you guys think it's going to end though? Actually,
I
heard
when like everything will go back to normal. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, we're faring better than the other side of the state, thankfully.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I heard like maybe like 3 years, maybe I don't know.
3 years, man.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it would be that long.
Depends on how long it takes to get that vaccine.
Yeah, it's really just a race for the vaccine.
Yeah, you were talking earlier. You're back in Pittsburgh now, so you had to fly
my parents.
back.
Yeah, my parents made me come back.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
Yeah, they made me come back.
You were loving it out in LA. You didn't want to leave.
Like,
yeah, I was living it. Yeah, I was because I just moved out there too. Literally just moved out there, and this thing happens.
Terrible time.
Yeah, terrible time. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to move back. The forecast for the next like 7 days is rain.
Yeah,
you know you're back in Pittsburgh when that.
Yeah, when the rain comes.
Shows.
Yeah, it just snowed here like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I'm sure you didn't miss that part. Never missed that part.
Definitely, like shoveling and everything, like in the cold, just shoveling. Oh,
I gotta get out to LA sometime.
Oh yeah, when you guys going to come out? Yeah,
dude, I'll come out. Yeah,
definitely.
I'd totally come out. I'm scared though. I'm scared that if I go out, I will never want to return. I'll be like, why have I ever lived? Why have I ever lived there? That kind of weather.
Hey, I mean, that happened.
Never want to come back.
He said first time he visited was 6 months ago, and now he's living out there.
That's true.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, man. When you feel that calling, you gotta chase it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
never go back. Never go back. Yeah.
Hey, I'd love to come down to LA. I'm all about it. I'm trying to travel everywhere.
Yes, same. Definitely like out of the country too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's your favorite place you've been or like had a shoot or anything like that?
Definitely New York actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like I did a New York Fashion Week actually, like 2 seasons there, like 2 years in a row, pretty much. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so definitely New York.
Sweet.
But too cold to live there I guess that's the thought process.
Yeah.
That's a place to visit.
I wouldn't mind living there, yeah, because like it's mainly like New York is mainly fashion more than LA.
I mean, soon enough you'll have a house in LA, you have a house in New York. You'll go back and forth for shoots and everything. So
too much money.
You never know.
He'll have stores in both cities, and then
we'll have Meech will have his own stores, a New York and LA store.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
That would be crazy too, yeah, but soon.
So
what's the name of the store going to be? You got any ideas yet? Brainstorming them?
Meech Mackey. Definitely Meech Mackey.
Just your name?
Yeah.
All right.
I like the name because it ties the brand together. The brand is you, man.
Yeah.
What it is.
That's
and like
true.
it's catchy too. It's definitely catchy.
Yeah.
Meech Mackey.
I wish I had a cool nickname. I know you've been called Meech forever.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Like I barely hear the Meechers. Barely hear it.
That's really true. I don't even remember like back to elementary school even saying anything other than Meech.
Yeah.
All the way back to Mr. Wood's class.
Yeah.
3rd grade, Mr. Wood's class.
Yes. That's when it officially started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been. But was that like, I don't know, do you remember like how you got that? Was that something we made up in elementary school, or is that like family?
Yeah, do your parents call you that?
No, it's definitely after elementary school. I remember I had a lunch table. Nick Sebastian and Aaron, Aaron Trondle.
Yeah.
And what was it? I think it was I was like eating like peaches. Yeah, peaches, because I love peaches. And they're like, Meechy Peaches or something like that. Yeah. There's
Obviously,
something like
take
that.
the peach part out.
That's great.
Then,
Now you have a nickname that's stuck with you
Meechy.
your entire life and might soon be on a storefront.
Yes.
Now everybody who's listening now knows when they see the name Meech Mackey in high fashion, man, they'll know exactly where that came from. It came from lunch table at Allard Elementary School.
Yeah.
Eating peaches.
Yes. You guys remember that song? Like every like field trip, like how it goes? It was Meechy or something like that. I don't know. It was like something like Callie like made that up. Callie Linjo, I don't know. It was like a song, I don't know. She made that up.
It sounds fairly familiar, but I can't put a finger on it.
I'm sure we sang songs on the bus all the time and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh man.
That was a long time ago. It feels like a long time. I know anyone older than 20 listening to this is like, oh, that wasn't that long ago. You don't even know. You haven't even been alive that long. Man, 3rd grade feels like forever ago.
I mean, it really was like
having AR fun days and
those
being
were
in the
fun,
Singing Tigers and everything. Were you in the Singing Tigers?
Singing, oh my gosh. I think everyone, oh my gosh, Singing Tigers.
It was like just about everyone. Except for like, I remember
everyone
Chase
had
and
to.
Chemo didn't do it. Like 5th grade. They were like the only two.
Yeah, there was a Singing Tiger, man.
I thought that was like mandatory. But
you could like be
I
in the
remember,
band too. I don't know. I know I wasn't in the band then.
Okay, the band at Allard was so weird because if you played an instrument, they put you in that closet, like out by the
There are like 6 kids who played instruments. They like shoved them in a closet. They're like, you guys can hang out here while everybody else goes and sings.
Yeah, it's got like 5 chairs and a full piano for some reason, and this 5 by 10 room. It was the weirdest thing.
Where was the closet at?
It was like by the bathrooms. You would like.
It was like it was like downstairs by the lunchroom and stuff. Like where like the
they put it
where like the tray lines were. Like if you kept going like beyond that, it was like on that back wall. There was nothing around it. I can't
put it
describe it. I remember like the first class I had there, I had to be like escorted down there because I was like, where am I going?
Yeah.
Like, isn't this where the custodians hang out? And they're like, no, this is where you're going to learn how to play the clarinet. Like,
all the way back in elementary school.
Wow, in the closet.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't be the last time either. Garrett and I, in middle school, Garrett and I had music class again, but it was in the storage closet behind the stage at the old middle school.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, that was the only room that was available for us.
Yeah.
It was a storage closet. Like it was. I remember looking at my schedule, seeing the number for the room, and I walked up to that door, which was a literal closet. I'm like, like there is no way that this is where we have class. And sure enough, every day
it is. Man, look into this yearbook. It's hilarious too. If anyone wants to know where Meech first started, I have a picture of him wearing a skeleton costume for Halloween in our 3rd grade class. Yeah, that's where the fashion began. That was the beginning of his fashion career. Dressed up as a skeleton on October 31st, 2008.
Hey,
2008, man.
So who could
That's
have imagined?
crazy. That's
now
crazy.
you have, yeah. Did you ever think back in 2008 you would have 14,000 Instagram followers and be living in LA designing your own clothes?
Never.
I mean, Instagram didn't exist, so
life is crazy. That's
in
true. That was,
what was the social media
that was nothing
back then?
I think it was Facebook.
I guess
honestly.
Facebook technically.
Yeah.
Like Facebook and MySpace, but like I don't think
I mean,
any
the
of us
iPhone
ever
was
did that.
The iPhone came out in 2009. So in 2007, I don't know.
No, I mean, Allard memories. I remember like sitting in the hallway or whatever, and like being amazed that someone had a BlackBerry, and like looking back on it now, I'm like, those phones were junk.
Yeah, man, you never know. One day you're wearing a skeleton costume in 3rd grade. Next day you're living in LA designing clothes for Lil Mosey.
Yeah, never know.
You know, chase that dream, man. What's going on? That's the best.
Gosh, we really got the short end of the stick in elementary schools, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Allard wasn't that bad.
I mean, it just so happened right after he left, they renovated it to the nth degree.
That's true. Now it's super nice.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, that is true.
Like there's
it is
libraries.
super nice.
Yeah, the library's like
Yeah.
a giant sunroom now. Unbelievable. We would have to, like crawl out the back door.
Yeah.
Like the.
Have you guys been inside, or I haven't been inside?
I have. I've never been inside. I've only looked at it from the outside.
I've been
the
in
library's
like
all
once.
glass.
Yeah.
I remember
Nice.
I tried to sneak in it on like a voting day. It's like, you know, just
What?
slip in through the
Oh,
back.
I remember
door
that. And they kicked us
explore it.
out.
And then they kicked us out, even though my sister got in.
Yeah. I
Unbelievable.
guess we were gonna rig the. I guess we were gonna rig the local election or something. So
Yeah.
they had to kick us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my sister, I guess, was young enough to where they didn't question her being there, but like we were in the perfect gap where we weren't old enough yet to vote, and yet we weren't young enough to pass off as being like just there as because our parents couldn't leave us at home.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys got to get out of here right now. Like, all right, just wanted to see the building.
Dang.
No trust. No
yeah,
trust.
I would have been mad too. Wow.
It's,
When was that? Like, when was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
3 years ago, maybe something like that.
like 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
we'd have to be. Yeah, it had to have been at least 2 years, at least 3 years ago, because we couldn't vote. So
Yeah. And I mean,
Wow.
since then they've gotten rid of half the playground out there and all that stuff.
everything's a little different now,
Yeah.
man. Just a little different.
They got rid of the playground, really?
Yeah, they put
Yeah.
like they put in another gym and just made the old gym like a full cafeteria. Because remember, it was the same room when we went there.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow. I haven't
Yeah.
been up there like lately. Yeah. Wow.
You have to go
changed it up
check out.
completely.
Dang. So what's the second gym at? It's just like
They just added it on where the
okay.
trying to describe it. It's not like the big. I don't know. Remember how the playground was split into two over the over the asphalt? The one that was like alongside the building, it just doesn't exist anymore, and there's just a gym there. It's just a basketball court indoors, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Change it up.
Everything has changed, man. A lot changes in 12 years.
Definitely.
Thank
Still
you.
a good time though.
Yeah, it was. It was a great time.
It
It was a great time.
Plenty of memories.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it was. I miss it though. I miss it a lot.
Oh, dude, everybody, I
miss
miss. It was simpler
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Simpler times. We had AR fun days.
Plenty of memories. My mom was just showing me the pictures of us from the coal mine field trip in second grade.
I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
It was
remember
whack
that.
that we went to a coal mine.
Yeah, who takes second graders to a coal mine?
I don't know. They were insane.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
Yeah, you know, nothing like we were, and they took us all the way into the mine. And we're
Yeah.
like 100 feet under the ground. They're like, you guys want to
Yeah.
hear how loud it is? Not really.
Started banging on it.
Yeah, you guys remember? You guys also remember when they would like smoke out the library and they'd bring like the fire department in and you like crawled through the library that was filled with smoke? They like show you how to get out of a burning building. They make it like really hot too. That was an insane. I don't know if they still do that or not, but that was insane.
Yeah, and I think they did it for like just the 5th graders. Like all like for the 4 years up to that, you were like, yeah, I can't wait to go to the library.
Yeah. I said, no, like it wasn't even nothing. Yeah, it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah, they just got a fog machine.
Yeah, they had a fog machine. That was also crazy.
Snuck out the library. You remember the 5th grade field trip? Oh my god.
To
the Lindsley.
What was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Lindsley Outdoor Center.
We went overnight camping or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun though. That was low-key fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
I lost my voice that weekend. I'll never forget that. I could not speak the entire weekend.
That was good. Everyone appreciated that.
I'm sure. Yeah, thank
you. Ew. Wow, those field trips though.
They had weird ones. My sister went to we also went to the dairy farm.
I remember the dairy farm.
Yeah. And then when my sister, who's 2 years younger than me, went through, the dairy farm was shut down to like a bacteria infection. So instead they got to go to Giant Eagle, which was very fun, I imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
Field trip to the local grocery store. Dude, they just ran out of ideas. They just wanted to get us out of the building. They're like, let's just take them wherever.
Wait, what did they do there? Wait,
I have no idea what they did there.
Learn about, I guess, probably how dairy is sold or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Like stock a grocery store.
You guys know the grocery store you've been to your entire lives? We're going there.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. I can't wait.
They also went to a bank at some point. Like they had the worst field trips. Poor kids.
It was like after us, like after
after us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were the last ones who had good field trips, I think.
Oh,
yeah. Giant Eagle to the interior bank.
Yeah, couldn't imagine that one. Instead, we have the pictures of us going down into a mine at the age of 8.
Oh man, where was that too?
Gosh,
well, I don't know. I don't even know. I wonder if it's still a functioning coal mine. Like if we could go to it.
Who knows?
Like if I Google like coal mines near me, will it show up?
Yeah,
maybe.
It was it was like a middle of nowhere.
Like, yeah.
They literally
they gave us all hard hats though. We look great.
Yeah. That was adorable.
Gosh.
He probably looked pretty cute, but you know.
I really want to know. I want to know who at Allard went into the principal's office and was like, you know what would be a great idea if we take 40 second graders into a coal mine?
Yeah.
It's going to be a great educational experience for everyone.
Oh man.
Like they're learning about rocks, so let's just take them under.
Yeah.
And put them in
Go to the coal mine.
Yeah. Mr. McElroy.
Mr. McElroy he was the best. I liked him.
Oh yeah.
He was fun.
He was a
principal.
Who's that lady? Oh my. Dang.
What, the one that took over?
Mrs. Johnson? Yeah.
I think it was Johnston or something.
Yeah, I think it was Johnston. Yeah, she was kind of the worst.
Yeah.
Well, we only had her for a year though, right?
Yeah, then we got out of there.
Yeah.
Well, McElroy was giving away all his stuff, and I remember everyone was so excited to get like one of his ties.
Yeah. He gave away everything for free.
I got like a satchel thing that I just won, and I still have it to this day.
I don't think I got anything, or else I'd have it framed or something. I would have had him sign it.
Yeah. His brand basically was just wearing a different tie every day.
Yeah,
so
true.
He just gave away all his ties because he was retiring.
Yeah, you think maybe that's why you got your design inspiration, Meech, from Mr. McElroy wearing a different tie every day?
It might be. You
were like, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the whole outfit equivalent of wearing a different tie every day.
Yeah. It might be, actually. He did wear one every day, too.
Yeah, he wore
every day.
That's a lot of ties. He probably had just a room in his house full of ties.
God, I never really thought of it that way. There's probably he probably had over like 1,000 ties.
Yeah, he had to have. I never remember him wearing the same tie. I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we were in elementary school. I'm not keeping a tally of what size he's wearing.
Yeah.
They never seemed to look that similar, and they were never solid colors.
No, they were always wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like polka dots, things like that.
I think there were like cartoons on them at some points too.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah. You seen he's passed away too.
Yeah, he did.
That? Yeah. Like
that's a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah. And that's when I think we were still in high school when that happened. It broke my heart.
That was sad.
He was great. I loved him.
He was the best.
Yeah. He was.
I think he was down in Florida though, so he was living his best life for a couple of years.
He was enjoying retirement.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Meech, thank you so much for coming on.
No, thank you guys.
It was awesome to get a chance to talk to you. And I think that it's pretty freaking sweet what you're doing. So keep it up, dude. Yeah. Once again, like I said, go give him a follow on Instagram at Meech_Mackey. Because you aren't going to be disappointed. So that's what I got to say. Again, thank you so much for coming on. It was really awesome to get to talk to you again, and we'll be keeping in touch.
Oh yeah, definitely keep in touch. Thank you guys though for allowing me to come on.
Yeah, if you want to come on, even if it's just real quick, once that new Intentions LA stuff comes out, or if there's anything else you want to talk about.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
We totally have you on again.
Yeah, man, you're always welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be on. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Thanks again to Meech for coming on the show in such short notice. Haven't talked to him in a good bit, so he was a good time to come and reminisce about our fairly ridiculous days in elementary school.
Yes. Maybe next time we have him on the show, it'll be to talk about his new brand, that Intentions LA he was talking about. So maybe keep an eye out for that website. And then who knows, maybe we'll be in LA sometime and we'll be able to record with him in person.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty sweet.
That would be a pretty awesome opportunity. I think he'd be down for that. He seems
he
seems pretty free flowing and all about it. So I'm all for it too.
Yeah, so if you want a great example of somebody chasing their dreams, go ahead and follow him mainly on Instagram at, once again, Meech_Mackey, MEECH_MACKEY. And you'll see some great pictures and everything like that.
Yeah, and if you're in the market for some clothes, you can hit him up on Instagram too, and he can make you some pretty awesome gear.
Yeah, T-shirts, hoodies, jeans, just regular pants. I'm sure he'd probably even design face masks right now. So, you know what? Anything you want. Yeah, shoes too. Anything you want, you could hit him up, send him a DM on Instagram, and he could make you look pretty fresh.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good enough for people like Lil Mosey, KJ Hamler, and so on, I think that everyone can take some notes and use Meech's style in their own daily life.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed our little conversation with Meech Mackey. And we'll talk to you next week on Overly Confident.
Peace.
Later. Thank you for listening to the Overly Confident podcast. Please leave a rating to let us know how much you enjoy the show. For the most up-to-date news on the podcast, please check out the GD Podcast Twitter account. And feel free to check us out on all other platforms.